Okay, g'day viewers. How they hanging? Peter here. As you can see, I thought I'd try and get some footage of the old mobilco actually working, doing what it's supposed to do. It's such a lovely day today, I thought I'd just run up and down a couple of times. The grass isn't very long, so actually I'll give you it's probably easier. So, I'm not even sure if you can see where I've mown. Well, hopefully, because I can see it with my eyes, but because the sun's, we're looking into the sun, I don't know if you can see that, but we're on quite a slope here, and the brakes work well, and two-wheel drive you need to be. The American ones don't have two-wheel drive, and alright, I just thought I'd have a bit of a talk. Alright, so as you can see, I've got this one all together now. The motor's pretty much worn out, but you know, it's a Robin, they pretty much go forever. And I've been working on it for the last week, and I was still nervous. You remember when that redback dropped out about a week ago? Every time I touched the mower, I was nervous because I thought, yeah, what if there's more than one redback? And I was actually as nervous as a pensioner that can't discriminate between a turd and a fart. That's how nervous I was. And so I thought, I got a can of fly spray, and I sprayed the whole mower, and lo and behold, a second redback dropped out. Now he was a male, so they're much less dangerous than the female. And also a whitetail, among some other spiders that were harmless. But the whitetails, well, they won't kill you, but you know, you can lose a finger or lose a hand. So whitetails, you don't go looking for them. I'll put it this way: we have a lot of gardening issues here in Australia with people getting by whitetails, and you know, oftentimes it's a nasty outcome. Anyway, so I thought I'd oh, actually, let's turn around. I'll give you a look at the mower all together. Alright, so you can see my brake. I'm not sure if I actually showed you in the end what I ended up doing with that linkage. It's a bit hard because it's all black. Anyway, that's how I resolved that problem. And look, the brakes work really well. The two-wheel drive works really well. The mower is actually working well now. I'll just get down here and show you. So we've got these two bolts that mounted. Now there's 7 holes drilled along that piece of angle. So I'm actually guessing that originally, 60 years ago or whatever it was, there was a piss flap hanging down here, or 2 piss flaps or something, to try and save your ankles a bit. And of course, like most things, these are long since gone, and and the other thing that I might want to mention is, if you see here, you see this one hasn't got a floating deck. You see these 2 bolts here and this rod. This stops the deck from rotating right and left. Now, if you look at the other one that I've got, somebody in its history has removed that, which means that this mower is free to float. Now, so this one follows the contours of the earth, which I originally thought would be a better idea, and in some ways it is, but when you get to the end and you've got to turn around, it's quite difficult to turn the mower because it's not equally balanced, so one side tends to hang down and drag on the ground, so it does make it a little bit more difficult. And also this mower, if you look at this drive pulley, you can see I put new belts on this one, and this pulley here, I changed that to a 6-inch pulley. Originally they're 5.5, because I wanted to slow it down a bit, because living on a hill, you know, it had walking speed, and I wanted it a bit slow. I thought it went a bit fast. Truth be known, I'd probably get a 6.5 inch or a 7 next time. But I might do the same modification to the other one. The other one about this mower, it's got a part number on it, which if anyone's interested to read it, they're in Whitehorse Road, Mitcham. Now this one must be on its third motor, sorry, because at some point, see how somebody's made a battery box here, and you can see there's a hole for an ignition switch. Now they never came with electric start, so obviously it wore out one motor. Then they put in a motor that was a electric start and wore that out, and now it's got this 11 horsepower. And yeah, this is quite a good mower. I use it a lot. And the other thing I think I've already mentioned, I changed this one to swing back blades, and I upped it from a 26-inch cut with a rigid blade to 29-inch cut with these Greenfield swing back blades. Now I was trying to get 30 inches, but if I made 30 inches, this whole mower deck, the blades would hit it at the back around here, so I couldn't be frigged building a new mower deck. So I just stopped at 29 inches. So all it meant is that little blade carrier that I made, I just shortened it down. So I couldn't get my 30-inch cut, but 29 is good enough. And what else have I done? That's about all I can tell you. So this mower now is a goer. The motor's worn out. I might actually, they originally came out with a 8 horsepower Kohler. I've got one sitting in a shed. I might, although Robin's a good motor, this one's worn out. I might try and put rebuild an old Kohler if you can still get the parts for it, and see how it goes. But I think that's all I wanted to say to you fellas. So it's the end of the day for me, so I'm about to knock off. So the mower is a goer and it's got brakes, and really that's all I wanted. So I might do, there's been a bit more interest in these videos than I imagined with the old mobilcos, so I might, this was going to be the last one, but I might do one just on the history of mobilco, which I'm no expert, but is just my general knowledge of growing up in Melbourne and knowing about that company, and happy to tell you what I remember about mobilco, and at least it'll be a little bit of history for after I'm not here anymore. So I'll leave it there fellas and say hooroo. So goodbye.